The tech world is chasing a new holy grail, AI agents. These autonomous digital employees are designed to independently plan, problem solve, and execute multi-step tasks without human handholding. But there is a massive catch. When a small business attempts to deploy these agents using the most advanced frontier models, they run into a wall. The API costs to run these workflows are paralyzing. It creates a strange paradox. As these models become smart enough to handle real business workflows, their price tag makes them a luxury that only tech monopolies can afford. To figure out why this stream of automation is failing everyday businesses, we need to perform a forensic audit on this exact receipt. The intelligence of the software has already arrived. The barrier keeping us from an AI-driven economy is the hidden math behind the billing structure. A recent empirical study from the University of Michigan isolated the exact mechanics of this problem. Researchers analyzed the specific economics of running AI agent coding workflows. Their baseline finding is jarring. Executing a single, multi-step agent task costs hundreds and sometimes thousands of times more than a standard single-prompt Q&A. It comes down to the token, the piece of a word that serves as the industry's billing metric. You pay for output tokens when the AI generates a response, but you also pay for input tokens every time the AI reads a prompt. This is the fatal flaw of the agent loop. Every time an agent takes a step, it doesn't just read the new instruction, it rereads its entire accumulated history, the original system instructions, and all its previous errors from scratch. This compounding reading requirement forces the developer to pay an ever-growing toll. The budget is drained just processing repetitive context. The automation drain became a financial trap because developers are essentially paying the AI to repeatedly read its own memory. This specific bottleneck is exactly what Chinese AI firm DeepSeek targeted with the launch of their V4 model. They initiated a massive pricing disruption. They utilized a technical solution called context caching. Instead of reprocessing the same text from scratch every cycle, the AI remembers the system instructions and history. DeepSeek rolled out an aggressive cache-hit pricing strategy. When the model accesses this remembered context instead of reading it fresh, the cost drops to just 1/10 of their standard input price. This chart compares the input token costs across the industry. While a model like GPT 5.5 charges $5 per million tokens, DeepSeek V4's cache-hit price sits at roughly a third of a cent. When you apply this math to the receipt of a multi-step agent, the total bill collapses. By nearly eliminating the memory tax, this pricing strategy brings the cost of autonomous automation down to a level where businesses can actually turn a profit. The market reaction has been immediate. Developers and small businesses are migrating to these low-cost ecosystems, taking complex workflows that were previously unaffordable and making them commercially viable overnight. Industry focus is shifting. After 2 years of competing on massive model size, companies are now fighting a war over cost and efficiency. This highlights an economic concept recently discussed by venture capitalist Mark Andreessen regarding who actually captures the value of this technological shift. He argues that 99% of the economic benefit generated by AI will not stay locked inside a few wealthy research labs. Instead, it will transfer directly to the end users and everyday consumers in the form of a massive consumer surplus. Small business owners are the real beneficiaries of the global AI arms race. They can finally treat intelligence as a cheap, accessible utility to build the future.